Welcome to everyone for my first official stream. A special welcome to all Legend of Zelda fans and a slightly mitered welcome to everyone else. We have here with me my beloved wife who sits beside me, who helped me get my stream going. That is her hand. It's very sexy. This is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Originally for the N64, I am playing a adaptation for the Wii U. I shouldn't say an adaptation, it's the exact game. There's no HD upscaling, there's no anything. It's the exact game, just ported is the word I'm looking for the Wii U. Let's begin. With us as always is Dogman. Say hello to the viewers, Dogman.
This is Dogman. Say hello.
Okay. He also goes by Odin. I call him Dogman. Alright, you can see I already have some files here. We will start a new file for your viewing pleasure. For those of you who are wondering, my name is Eric. Spelled with a K. Alright, and I'm going to mute my mic momentarily so you guys can enjoy the cinematic masterpiece that is the opening to this game. See you in a minute. Okay, I welcome myself back to the stream. I hope you all enjoyed that. Without further ado, the Deku Tree will bid us on our quest. 11 forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. Warning in advance, I played this game when I was a kid and could not read very well, so my pronunciation of certain things may be completely off from how the intended pronunciation was supposed to be. I've learned that Kokiri Forest, I often called one of the villages Kariko Village, not realizing there's actually two Ks, and it's Kakariko Village, which just sounds weird to me. So, it's Kariko Village. If anyone has a problem with that, you can see me after class. Alright, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. So, for those of you who did not grow up playing games on the N64, this first-person scene was a big deal at the time. Of course, now it looks very clunky, but this was, like, revolutionary at the time.
Hello.
And yes, you can ask to help him lift up the rock, and he refuses, because he's a total dick. Yeah, he just continuously tries to lift that the entire game until you go forward in time 10 years and he's just magically not there, but the rock's still there. So, for anyone asking, yes, I did offer to help this man with his rock, but he is not interested. And there I am, that's me.
Hello.
The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to us. So in summation, we need to go see the Deku Tree. Kokiri Forest, such fond memories. And that's Soraya. Pay attention to her, she becomes a factor later. Alright, and the game begins. We are off. Here you can see some childlike, impish, and whimsical drawings that I have drawn on my tree. They're very wonderful. Okay, now I could play the way I normally play and just do everything that I already know how to do, but for the sake of those who may not have played this game before, let's assume we're just going to go see the Deku Tree now. And then there's this jackass. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man, so yeah, he's an ass. You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? Yes, sir. Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? Because you're a dick. This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How dare you? So now he's telling us that we don't have a sword and a shield, so we can't go see him. That's okay, because I happen to know exactly where to find a sword and a shield. Oh, for those of you who don't know who Navi is, that's your fairy, and he annoys the shit out of you the entire game. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. We've got that. Please come with me. Alright. So, we need to buy a shield, which costs 40 rubies. Lucky for us, there are random rubies stashed in the bushes. There is also secret 5 rubies for completing this jump flawlessly. So if I jump from each of these without touching the water, I'm awarded 5 rubies. We can also throw some bushes. Oh no, we can't throw bushes yet. I apologize. Can we throw rocks? We can. Go to these bushes, pick up some more. Alright, we'll stop in here to get our sword real quick. I find it interesting that I cannot yet pull up weeds, but I'm capable of pulling up the rocks. I'll let the viewers figure that one out. Alright, now we have our maze portion here, where there are rocks. As you can see, I got hit in the face. Twice. And here is our sword. I mean, what could possibly be in this chest? We'll just have to wait and see. It is in fact a sword. Alrighty. The hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Alright, and we will equip that real quick from our equipment selection screen. Don't we look dashing? Okay. Off we go. Grab some rubies on the way. And now to everyone who laughed at me for not being able to lift the weeds, I will slice at them with impunity. I don't think these rubies regenerate, unfortunately. It would seem not. I do happen to know, however, that there are some hidden rubies in these houses. Excellent. I guess my memory is failing me. I thought there was treasure chests in one of these houses. Perhaps it is... Oh, it's this house, I believe. Oh, for anybody who wants proof that this guy doesn't want help with this rock. He teaches me how to pick up stones. But I cannot help him with it. Here we go. 1 ruby. Just robbing people's life savings over here. Walking into houses and taking people's money. Alright, we are almost at our goal of 40 rubies. And I believe walking indoors regens all rubies and bushes, so we should be able to complete the remainder between the bushes and the jump that we did earlier. So my usual gameplay type is completionist and walkthrough, so you'll hear a lot of me naming off secrets that I know. Alright, we have reached our 40 ruby total. Let us go buy a shield. So you can Z-target and talk to her. It's completely optional though. Alright, welcome to the Kokiri shop. We will purchase our Deku shield for 40 rubies. Alright, we'll equip that real quick. Oh, look at how dashing we are. Alright, off to see the Great Deku Tree. Alrighty. We'll encounter some plant enemies coming around the corner here, which will provide us with Deku sticks, which can be lit on fire as torches, or used as weapons. One of my gripes with this game is that until you get the adult sword, spoiler alert, Deku sticks actually do double damage than the sword you are given. So if you're ever in a bind and want to kill someone quickly and have extra Deku sticks, it is more effective than using a sharpened piece of steel. Ask me if I'm bothered by that. I'm very bothered by that. I have the courage to undertake the task. Not to be too graphic, but I find issue with somebody telling me to be brave while opening their mouth. But that's just me. Alright, level 1, the Great Deku Tree. I will try not to speedrun this too quickly, but no promises. This is my favorite game of all time, and I have probably beaten this game to full completion, meaning every heart piece, every scatula, probably 100+ times. Alright, and these enemies, the ones that are not stiff and come at you, provide you with Deku Nuts, which are basically flashbang grenades. And there's one. You may have noticed Navi is trying to signal me. I am not interested. shown you guys how she works, and I will not be listening to her anymore. And all throughout this level, these plants regrow, so if you ever need recovery hearts or any items, those are where you'll find them. She's trying to alert me to the fact that there's something below us, in case anybody's curious. Rolling into a jump does give you a slight increase in distance. Little handy tidbit. Alright, we have acquired the dungeon map. And she's now going to teach me how to open doors by pressing the A button. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the first somewhat mini-boss. We will deflect the shell, and just like that, it's over. And he's now teaching us that if you hold the control stick forward when jumping from a high cliff, you do a roll. And as long as it's not too high, you will not take any damage. I think they did an excellent job with the eerie music in this game. The ominousness of being inside here is very well done. Alright. We have attained our item of the dungeon. The slingshot. Sadly, our path out of this room fell when we jumped onto that floating block. Whatever shall we do? We shall equip our trusty hookshot, or not our hookshot, excuse me, spoilers, our slingshot, to reveal a ladder. But first, we will climb up here for a secret item. It is a recovery heart. Alrighty, blazing on ahead. Pick up some seeds here. Which act as ammo for your slingshot. Oh, I've not been paying attention to my chat. My loving wife has sent me her witch emojis. Oh yeah, how do I rep you on my stream? Do I say LM Brazil or?
Yeah, you can. So I have
No, right. But like, if I want to say, oh, like, go check out Lindsay at something something, how do I say that? Right. So yeah, she is the main streamer of the house. This is my first stream. And definitely check us out. We stream things together. She's also streaming Ghost of Tsushima right now. So check that out. Just realized I'm not in the camera frame anymore. Hi, friends. Okay. So we have the large scatulas here. And I don't remember if you can get the gold scatulas on your first trip inside of here since you haven't been told about them yet. So I'm going to take a little detour here and see if they are available for slaughter this early in the game. I'm not seeing them. Because I know there is one just around here. No, you definitely can, because there's one in the next room. So I'm going to kill these guys real quick. possible I'm remembering a location of one of them from a later trip in the game. But I know you get one in the next room. Yeah, I am not seeing. I believe you can climb on this. No? Okay, I think I'm remembering a different room. Looks to be clear. Okay, having said that, let us dive into the spiderwebs below. Ask me how I feel about that. I don't like spiders. Alright, we've revealed the secret basement floor. Those of you crafty viewers who were listening earlier may remember that I mentioned Deku sticks are flammable. Here's the first golden scatula, by the way. There are 100 gold scatulas total, and you trade them to the scatula house, which breaks a curse, giving you additional items. I think you can backflip for this one, actually. No. Alrighty. Excellent. And now we will activate this blazer, as they are called in the game. Torches for the London. And second gold scatula, just here on the vine. Whoops. Let's equip our Deku sticks. Follow the walkable path with our flame stick. We'll get that chest momentarily. And we will open up the door to section 2. Open the gates! I don't know if you guys can hear her or not behind me, but she's making comments. We could give her an earpiece so she could join in, but she is editing photos at the moment. They're big on recovery hearts in this level, as you can tell. As you could see, as you could tell. By all means. Alright, gamer fans, section 2. Yet another Deku scrub. And just like that, it's over. He's gonna give me a little tidbit. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order, which is 2, 3, 1. 23 is the number 1. Ask me how many times I've played this game, but I didn't have to wait for him to say that. Alright, and we will fire arrows into the sunset. For those of you who've seen Brave. Yeah, Lindsay is setting up on her stream a guess what quote Eric is doing section, which I need to set up for mine because I will constantly be doing video game and movie quotes and TV quotes. Alright. So we're going to hop underwater and press the switch to lower the water level. Limit, as indicated by the clock noises, to hop on our little guy here and sail right across. Roll for extra distance. Wait for the back to be turned. Fire. And once more. Up on some ammo. Nope, just rubies today. Alright, now we're going to be taught how to push blocks. Alrighty. To anyone who might find me that happens to follow my wife, if you can convince her that she absolutely needs to play and stream this game, that would be much appreciated, because it is my favorite game of all time. And I think she would enjoy it immensely. Albeit that the graphics are slightly behind, but I like it very much. I like a do the cha-cha. Alright, now we will light these blazers with our trusty Deku stick. Fun fact, if you press B quickly enough after using a Deku stick, you can save it from burning and not lose it in your inventory, as we just saw. Alright, moving on ahead. Alright, now, this is a room that can either be extremely easy or extremely annoying, and that all depends on whether or not after you kill this guy, you happen to look at the ceiling. And you will see these very creepy, let's put the Deku stick away, come on now, these very creepy looking egg things, which if you step underneath them, they hatch into mini versions of the boss. However, if you notice them quick enough, you can destroy them before they fall, saving you pretty much a mini boss fight. And you actually gotta aim just a little bit above where they attach to the ground for whatever reason. Yeah, I learned that early on because they're kind of spider-like, and I don't like spiders at all. So as a kid, I found that out, that I didn't have to fight these guys. I'm using a 6-axis controller on a N64 style game, so my aim is kind of off with these things. I apologize. Okay, moving right ahead. Once again, we will burn down the webs with our trusty Deku stick. And you will notice that this wall behind this guy looks kind of suspicious. If you slice it, you will notice it makes a different sound than the other parts of the wall. That indicates that it can be blown up with bombs. Sadly, we discovered we don't have any bombs yet, so that's a place we'll have to come back to later in the game. And once again with our trusty Deku stick. You can roll to save time, but I happen to know you get 11 seconds between that torch and there, so we don't need to. But rolling is slightly... Lots of people used to debate this. It is proven, and I don't care who wants to argue about it. Rolling is a half a second faster if done continuously than running, which means that if you do this continuously, it is faster. I've proven that by the fact that it takes 2 minutes for night to turn into day in Hyrule Field, and I can get from one end of Hyrule Field to the other before it becomes night and get into the castle if I roll, but not if I walk. If anyone wants to test those findings, you are welcome to do so.
True, I watched you do it.
It's true, she's watched me do it. I have an acquaintance, and they are in jeopardy.
I'm an alien. I'm an alien.
Hey, check it out. I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes? Alright. This is a place that many people on IGN get stuck at because they realize that they need to burn this, and they see that all of the torches are too high, and they get the torch from over there, but when they get here, they can't get the torch low enough to burn anything. Fear not, I will help you out with this dilemma. So we will grab our fire, light our torch, jump across onto the block we pushed. I failed, so we're going to try that again. But to avoid suspense, we are going to... I'm talking and not paying attention. We're going to go back over here. We're going to grab our fire. Okay. Remain true. And you want to roll. Rolling puts it beneath you, allowing you to burn it. Alright, I promised you I would try not to speedrun. I don't feel like I delivered on that promise, as we are now at the boss. This is the mini-boss. As you remember, 23 is the number 1, so we must defeat these enemies in order of 2. He will now be stunned. Number 3. He will now be stunned. And finally, number 1. He's going to run away from me when I do that. You have to occupy the same space he evacuated in order for him to not want to fight you anymore. Okay, so he knows that we knew our secret, so yeah, his homeboy sold him out for sure. Kind of addictive. Okay, and we get our first indication of what the boss will be, Queen Goomba. I was hoping when I first played this game that Queen Goomba would be a giant Goomba from Mario. That is definitely not the case. We will remember that I don't like spiders. So, as a rule of thumb, we always check the ceilings in organic life dungeons, like the tree. So we'll pretend that we didn't know that. We'll walk around, and we'll hear this extremely eerie crunching noise. And you can walk all around here, and notice there's things falling from the ceiling, and nothing will happen until you decide to investigate what that sound is. Only to discover this ghoulish thing. It has been many years since I first played this, and I still don't like this boss. Alright, so the weak point is obviously the eye. I'm sure we all could have figured that out. Wait till the eye turns red, which indicates an oncoming attack. Slingshot to the eye. And doing a spin with the control stick does double damage. So you always want to try and get as many spin attacks in as you can. He's now going to climb to the top and try and lay those egg things we saw earlier. We are going to be ready on the spot with one of these so that doesn't happen. So as soon as that eye turns red, we're going to go in for a shot. Oh, and I missed. Alright, there we go. We'll rush in. Go in for more of our swing attacks. And since we did spin attacks instead of regular attacks, the game is already over. Alright, and as a reward for our completion of Dungeon 1, we get our first heart container. Alright, there's going to be a little side piece here, so I'm going to go audio dark again for you guys so you can listen. Okay, and we're back. I always thought that was a pretty little interchange there. All right, the Forest Emerald. Would love to hear from somebody who never played any of these as a kid, because that looks gorgeous to me. Like, I mean, I get the graphics are lower, but like because I grew up with that, like it still looks as good as it did the first day I played it. And I wonder if other people that have never played this see this as like archaic. Lindsay thinks it looks pretty. Alright, and sadly we watched the Deku tree go gray, and he dies. Spoiler for Lindsay, I want her to play this. I realized maybe I shouldn't have played this, but I'm only going to play the first level tonight, though, I think. I just wanted my first stream to be this game, because it just wouldn't make sense to play anything else. It's my favorite game. I'm sure I've done this before at some point with you in the room anyway. Alright, now we got this asshole again who needs to interrogate us about what happened. There are some side quest-like stuff and people you can talk to. You'll notice that if you've ever watched my wife play, the difference in our game styles is that she would talk to most of these people. I don't remember if I did that when I first played it and realized nothing important happens and that's why I don't, or if I'm just the kind of person that's all about the quest and goes on with the quest. But in any case, I will not be doing that. I am more of a speedrunner of this game. We have a heartfelt moment here between you and Soraya. Yeah, that's my one complaint about Link, is that this girl is obviously in love with him, and he was totally ready to just leave and go on his mission, and didn't even say goodbye, and she just happened to be waiting for him there, and is kind of pissed about it, understandably. And she's actually pretty chill about it, which is kind of nice of her. Okay. And then he just runs away. Like, he literally just backs up and then bolts. Yeah. Link can be kind of insensitive sometimes, guys. He's got the whole weight of Hyrule on his shoulders, though, so he's got a lot going on. We'll forgive him this one. Okay. And here it is, Hyrule Field. It looked so much bigger when I was a kid. I felt like it was like you could explore for days and there was more stuff to do. And now, compared to open world games, it is absolutely minuscule. Alright, well, it wouldn't be a 90s generation Zelda game without a long-winded speech from the owl. So, welcome the owl. Lindsay made the owl sounds. Now, fun fact, if you want to listen to this, you can. I've heard it 1,000 times, so if you press and hold B and A at the same time after he reads this first message, it skips the rest of it. And I credit IGN for telling me that. Did you get all that? Yes, I did. And it starts you on no, so don't smash the A button the whole time, because then he will start over. And that shit is wildly annoying. Alright, and now you can put my theory to the test. I will roll the entire way to the castle, thus proving that I can get there before nightfall. There's the owl again, waiting for us. We'll see him again later. So as you can see, it is growing dark, but we are almost there. We're going to do a quick pause here to open the gate for Lindsay's food. Alright, back on track. And I'm going to be ballsy and go for... Actually, I'm going to run out of time. Yeah, it's definitely going to go dark. I'm going to try anyway. Fuck it. I'm going to go ballsy and try and get the secret ruby that is up at the top of this. Got it. And as you can see, we made it in time. Alright, everyone. I think I'm going to leave you at that point so Lindsay can eat and probably watch some TV. And we will pick back up again soon. Thank you all for watching. And for the love of Zelda. Toodles.